Hi guys, and welcome to the Rainbow Six Replays YouTube channel. Today we want to present the video highlights of the playoff match between Team Secret and Team BDS during the Europe League 2024 Stage 2. Don't forget to subscribe and put a like. Enjoy.
Safety, Nitro goes out. We hear the detonation is not going to be successful in finding any attackers, so it leaves BDS 30 seconds to hold on, but utility is dropping as our body. Savage, Grubby managing to find one apiece. 4 versus 2 now for Team Secret as they continue this push towards top floor, and it's absolutely clinical at the minute. Adrian manages to find BDS, and it leaves users that game winner as fresh coding, but he ain't going to be winning this one as the final.
In the league, it's why they are so successful defensively, is they don't go too crazy on their own. They're often back on site with about a minute or so to play, but here they're still looking to be a bit of a nuisance, and sure enough, Secret, Savage in particular, has managed to come down on him along with Virtue and get that entry in. However, only 40 seconds left to play.
That's the big problem. 2:15 just to take down Leakerfax. Solotov maybe gives himself away a little bit easily there. Leakerfax burning all this time, taking all this attention. Get yourself back to site. Adrian able to take down Prede, and you just feel like maybe BDS haven't really lent into the advantage that Leakerfax gave them. Get yourselves on site, lock down those angles. Secret only had 45 seconds left to go. As it is, they've got a little bit aggressive. They've played those rooms connecting to site. They've given opportunities to Secret, who are now able to get the diffuser down, get the flawless round, and you just...
The right-hand side, it's not a bad spot to be in for information. They spring up here and get rid of Virtue. This is wonderful. Goes for a spray himself, potentially here with the pistol. No, opts away from it, but he's drawing players in towards him. They can't even find the vertical. That's unfortunate. They really need something from Savage there. He could find nothing. BDS have played this really, really well, held them off. That's a very, very concrete round from them. Good stuff. Look to be a little bit of a bother. We spoke about the knock earlier on. Tim been picked up 42 times so far, 21 wins. So in a spot here where June's got it on side again, looking for some kind of backstab, but finding nothing so far. A C4 and a spray down from users, enough to put BDS into a 5v3 as we hit the 60-second mark.
Yeah, BDS definitely waking up over the last couple of rounds. A little bit of intel there. Still loses the fight. Solotov, we know how good he is with the gun, and he just flexes all over Doom there. Absolutely smashes the knock, and Valkyrie will... No, it's going to be Users actually that gets taken down on that top floor. Solotov is still potentially roaming around up there as a potential problem. Virtue and Savage have got some real solutions to find.
Solutions that I think are 1 in a million, unfortunately. BDS aren't the kind of team to see this sort of round slipping away. As you mentioned, you've still got Leakerfax upstairs. Again, the roam game from BDS, I cannot stress enough, I'm really enjoying seeing. They aren't known for being this hyper-aggressive roam team, but they are making absolute headaches for Secret through this game so far. It's only been a few rounds, but you're seeing Secret start to trip here in round 3 and round 4. Could be a 3K, and of course it is. It's Shaiko. A double headshot to close things out. 3 for himself in the round. To make this attack work if they haven't got everything in order.
No, definitely not, and they're having to rotate, and the problem is Monty's taking a bit of damage now, and he's going to be going into the smoke canisters, heading over to the smoke player, going to keep taking this damage and damage and damage, and it just means that less and less is needed to take him down, but somehow Virtue does manage to get a kill, but whilst that chaos is going on, BDS pick up one after another elsewhere. Shaiko with the latest to take down the Monty, and it's all up to Grubby. He can do nothing as BDS lock out the top floor.
He's got to find something because he's now getting himself challenged in. Yesterday, I believe it was the desk talking about Solotov and the big role that he plays. Often goes unappreciated for it, but is always the second kind of line of engagement here.
And they're looking to work from the EXO side instead.
Whoop. Almost finding himself tagged out through the floor, but a great response from Savage. That's unreal. Gets a couple of shots coming his way, backs up from the hard breach, wins the gunfight on a Monty with a pistol, and then goes back to what he was doing before. Wonderful little bit of play there. Dome Shaiko takes him off the field. This is looking wonderful.
5 versus 2 and Secret just need to remain patient. 45 seconds left to go. It is in their hands. Nitro goes out. It's not going to find its mark. It's a flawless round for Secret. Manages to find Grubby. That helps to start clearing off the catwalk. 1 minute 20. There's an age left to go here to say that there's no toxic babes left in pocket.
Savage just going there on the little Ferrari peak, finds his man and gets back in, but immediately traded out as well. Yeah, I love the little bit of team play from BDS. 3 players bear down on Grubby there. No way that he walks out alive, and it looked for a second like Secret might retake the ground, but now BDS have really locked themselves in with this now that the shield is up against this wall. Monty real close, you can see. I don't know if he's impeded here. I thought he might have been buying his army barricade, but no, he should be fine to keep on marching forward. Now that that's been done, though, off towards Aqua. You see this a million times. It's so common to see. Got to be careful here. Now he's a bit stuck inside into a bit of a 1v1. Can he bring him down? Because he's on the barbed wire, taking a lot of damage. And no way has the Azami got away with Usus there. That was a support to the Monty, but gets nothing. Finds one more. Virtue left against 2. Will find one. It's a 1v1 against the Monty on 10 HP. He should be able to win this one. No C4 to his name, mind you. But as said, one shot will be enough. That's all it takes. But you let that Monty get too close and it's over. Finds the shoulder, gets the clock. Info there through the smallest little drone hole opened up by the Maverick. And just between the two of them, they're dying to find something, but nothing's being given to the other side. A bit of fear for the Maverick, I think, of a potential C4 coming out as well. Has to be careful, and no, BDS finally finds him winning out that game of whack-a-mole that we saw ensuing.
Brilliant stuff there. It's, you know, those sorts of different bits of tension that you get sometimes. Leakerfact is in, though, and managing to get that plant down. Somehow locks it without the wall open, just inside of EXO. The Monty just wandering in and planting as he pleases. 4 versus 4, 30 seconds left to go, and Secret find themselves on the back foot and looking for kills quickly.
And they get away with it, though. So much more to come back here for Secret. They've got to find a couple more kills to be able to start making this turn. One of those ideally being the Monty. They also need that vertical control on side, which they haven't got. You can see Shaiko up above. Juma's fallen down now as well. Groovy, though, is going pretty good. A C4 from behind, and they use it to find the kill. That's what they need. But look who's up above. It's Shaiko, the Demon King himself. We're going to give absolutely nothing over. Finds himself 2, and is going to no doubt try and look for the 3rd here. No! Groovy's found him on the reverse. Towards his left, though, if he looks down low towards his left, but no, the wall's fully blocked off. It's only the top side that's opened up. Now he has the right idea, but Virtue wins it out. Patience wins the day, I'm afraid, and Usus also down to 10 HP. Shaiko's on 8. It's looking a bit rough. Problem is, Tim, 1 HP can be enough for a single headshot to land or a plant to go down, as we're about to find out.
Breeder's going to stick this, and he's going to get away with it. BDS once again find themselves in a post plant, trying to hold it down. Grubby onto Shaiko. Shaiko with the trade as well. A direct 1-for-1. Breeder needs to be careful about his movement, but he's got to get out of there. He's in danger, and he's dead. Usus now 10 HP. Can he hold on? Absolutely not. June with a double on the round, and Secret this time will...
A little bit of work, and as you said, Tim, that's the Warden being taken offline. Those flashes, those smokes suddenly start to come online here and do a little bit of work. Shaiko responded to, though. Virtue finding him out here. And a second follows through as well. A spray through in towards Connector. That's a lot of the pressure on this side of the map removed. Does he know there's one more? This is a big risk going for a reinforcement. He'll get away with it.
Shotgun is going to be very difficult if they try to move through. Don't get too aggressive, Virtue. Patience would have been a virtue, but he didn't have it. And Leakerfact manages to shut him down, but Doom is there to back him up with a kill onto Users 3 versus 2. Trying to hold on. BDS managed to make it level, but Diffuser is now down cold. Adrian with the kill onto Brede, and surely that is all. Grubby picks up Leakerfact. That the site is basically abandoned at the minute. They know that they're playing from up above. They're going to be watching for those vertical angles. The plant is going down. Leakerfact manages to find Savage. That's a big one. And there's the cover. Shaiko takes down Doom. Adrian manages to find the trade, but the damage is done. Diffuser down, and Secret, they've just over-invested in those upper floors there. They've left too much space inside a site, and they've been punished for it here. Grubby is trying to get anything going, but Users takes him down, and BDS get them...
Slow BDS down as best they can. Monty definitely going to slow you down somewhat, but everything else really points towards a little bit of aggression coming out. Adrian has fallen down here. Fenrir offline. Virtue falls too. The BDS found what they need. A 5v3 with 2 minutes on the clock feels almost impossible to lose. Surely they don't let this one trip them up.
You say that, but Grubby manages to come back and get a kill onto Shaiko. Headshot does the business. One of those is Monty as well. 3v3. And as I say, one of those is Monty.
Phone calls in back pocket, but maybe just in a great position to make this one work. Gets the idea. One nice and close. He wins this one, and that could be everything. Over to the SMG, but still can't find his man, and Savage wins it out. How does he make that happen? A triple kill for Solotov, though, and down to a 2v2. Savage down to a flicker of HP at this point. Another shot comes under, and Solotov has got to do it all. There's 20 seconds on the clock. Let's play Robot Wars, boys. Why the hell not? More than anything else, once this rotate opened up, and we'll be able to get away with it, but also making use of it to start his round off towards the left. Has got to find something here, and nothing is being brought from it. It's only just going off. They've left it a little bit too late, I'm afraid, Tim. Maybe I'll pay the price here. They'll see the barrel before they see him, but no one gives him anything. They'll hide straight away from this one, and BDS will get absolutely nothing. Secret take that first match.
And tailored for their opponent, Virtus.pro, who play very, very differently to how BDS play. And then today, Secret have followed that up, not even 24 hours later, against a completely different style of team in BDS, and have played a very specific and tailored game plan to BDS. And it's actually incredible to see the fact that Secret just have so many different ways that they can play a map.
Top floor attack, although I guess you can play in through the door. Yeah, I mean, Savage there, we just random push every round. I don't think that we're going to see that. Valkyrie will be our final bandwidth
Map. So we are going to have to see some changes here. It's clear it's not a go-to map for them. I mean, Savage did say they might try and play fast. Is that a C4 that came through there? I thought for a second, but no. Look who's in behind them here. Useless has just managed to sit in behind the smoke and could really do a bit of damage. You've got Virtue pushing his way forward as well. It's absolute calamity, Tim.
Yeah, Usus has been really opportunistic here, and he gets his dividends paid as they try to push in, and now the Monty is stuck. Virtue's taking damage. Leakerfact manages to find Doom, shield taken out, and that is all because of being unaware of Usus' position. But how about that? Savage gets a double, but will ultimately be taken.
Complaints.
Just seeing the replays there, and we see Users just sitting.
Look at him. He's like, I'm coming for you, bro. Come here.
Absolutely beautiful stuff. The Monty, like you said, just trying to chase down. But yeah, complete lack of awareness there from Secret over exactly where everybody was inside a side. Nice little double from Savage, but no.
Swing him. But they're all about half a second to a second behind each other. He lands a couple more nasty shots there, and that ends up being a massive round for him and an ace off the back of it too. Here, already things are getting explosive. We're barely 30 seconds in. 2 have fallen on the side of Secret. There was a small...
Yes, honestly, I only need one of these kills. Secret, they're between a rock and a hard place. I'm not criticising them for pushing top floor. They do really need to clear it out. But any one of these players goes down, there you go. You've just lost some essential utility. You've lost some more. It was always going to be difficult. You lose the hard breach, you can't breach down in wall anymore. You know, you lose your Capitao, you don't have your smoke and fire to play in underneath. It was a tough one. Secret had a bit of pressure on the player inside of the library cubby there, but he's not really going to get any joy at the minute. Secret not moving BDS fantastically well, but as I say that, Virtue does manage to get the kill onto Solotov. That's going to be the Azami down, and that will start breaking this trinity of operators up around Blue Stairs, Library and Mezzanine.
Leakerfact's fully EMP'd here as well. He can't pop on the glasses to remove this flash effect or to deny them away. Has no choice but to concede ground here, give it over to the other side. Now, they may have got this top floor control that they were looking for, but there's still so much more they have to fight for yet. Oh, I can't believe that. Just sees him sticking over the edge as well. We can't find his man, and now disappear down to the base. We're potentially able to come and be an absolute nuisance as this round wears on. Doom's going to find Shaiko. Still expecting to get pushed from here. Savage down low HP. Here he comes as well. Rounded his way back up. But will he find anyone?
2 opportunities Leakerfact had, slim though they were. He did see a few pixels of the head, wasn't able to take the shot, and Doom does manage to flip it around and get the kill over the handrail. Breeder with a big double. Savage takes him down in the trade. They see the last
trade. You know, they had the vertical drop coming in through the hats, and a player pushing in from bar at the same time. They just capitalized on the fact that they had, what, 3 players here coming in? Like, sure, the player dies on door, but you can't cover yourself from every... You weren't clearly in a position to execute off the back of it. More using it to make sure they are set up and able to start moving forwards, maybe get a kill through the vertical, but now they're going to have to go and do it blind. Doom just walking straight into a Capcan there. Not so ideal.
Nope, giving his life away, and Shaiko manages to pick up Savage as well, and all that I said about Secret seems to be changing. Adrian does manage to pick up the kill onto Shaiko, finishing him off when downed using the Twitch drone, but it leaves us 4 versus 3 with 30 seconds left to go. Secret, they need to get something going. They've got the Monty down main stairs. They can maybe build behind this, just feeding information out. The verticals are going to pay dividends as Adrian manages to pick up Solotov. We also see the down of Leakerfact. Look at this vertical work coming in from Secret. The plant is going to be successful. Almost out of nowhere. Breeder does manage to get Virtue, but the shield is still alive, and that is going to be the round. If you're on Repel, if you're on the double window, he can sit tight in that corner and just continue to take those pellets out. He's going to drop away now as the pressure comes. Doom managing to find Leakerfact. Savage was lost along the way. Here goes Virtue though. Manages to find Solotov and starts to take some ground. Secret are starting to run away with this attack. We said that that's where their real strength lies, and we can see that it's in action now on Chalet as they're just moving through like a well-oiled machine.
It's crazy that Virtue managed to get to the bottom of Solar there as well, because BLAST was sat inside a kitchen. His job was to provide that cover inside a trophy, so no one would be able to come and threaten his player that was sat on that half wall upstairs. But they got into a great position, and when Secret said go...
In all honesty, Des, BDS felt a little bit off the pace yesterday. Wolves run them close all the way to 3 maps, overtime in that final map, but for 1 round, BDS might not have even been playing this matchup today.
It was that 4v2 execute that they had coming in where they managed to concede a couple of kills over towards BLAST and BDS, and it started to look a little bit ropey for a couple of seconds, but then they guaranteed the trades. They've got about 20 seconds to play with here, and they don't know about Solotov, who's been causing real bother. They're going to have to push now. C4 comes out. Savage gets at least 1 back, but it's a 3 versus 3. 2 are inside a split. They need these kills, and Groovy finds 1. That is the kills you need. 2 kills coming for him. It's all down to Shaiko in a 1 versus 1 against Groovy, who I imagine running a 2K fancies himself, but will not get it. Shaiko with the clock.
You want to take advantage of that utility, not let it wear off before you go and make your challenge. But it was a good round from BDS to hold on. As you could see there, the final kill was message. You can't let Secret settle into this. You know, you can't let them start getting those successful defenses. There you go. Solotov managing to pick one up onto Grubby. Great start for BDS.
The call coming out now as well to keep these other 4 players suppressed, try and deny the opportunity for a trade coming back, but it's not stopped to pushing on forward. Savage. He really wanted to make something happen there, but again, with that call ringing out, all the knowledge sits with BDS. I've always said about how good they are with this Dokkaebi, how good they are at using it to punish teams, get ground, make it so much easier on themselves to get aggressive. And they have just sliced Secret apart here. Not even half the round has gone, and 4 players are dead. Solotov dropping an absolute nuke, and the final kill comes out. A flawless round to start the half.
Yeah, decimated there, I think, is the only way to describe that. BDS float 3 up, and they start really getting a bit of momentum then.
So the replay from that round, it's this push here into the Dokkaebi call. Like, you know it's coming out, you know BDS have got ears, you know they can hear you. And I don't blame, both phone calls will come out, so it wouldn't be the end of the world if he goes down here, but he is the one who's got those smokes in back pocket. Yeah, a lot more effective. They managed to remove Rubies on almost nothing. Savage going to fall by the wayside as well. It feels like BDS are men on a mission in this second half, though, Tim. Shaiko especially. Adrian gets the trade, but can't find a second. C4 over the top. Goes for his man, but he's going to find nothing. He rounds off towards the left, looking for his man, but the support coming in from the backside. And Groovy on 5 HP has got it all to do.
It just feels like it's 10v5 at the minute, doesn't it? Like, it's almost as if BDS have got double the number of players in the server or something. Diffuser's going down, will be planted. BLAST manages to secure that behind bar. Grubby just a couple of seconds too late, but with 5 HP, he couldn't exactly go directly for the fight. He's just trying to get anything going here. He's going to have to find himself absolute freebies, and the problem is that one's been able to rotate around to his right. They've got the crossfire. They know where he's coming from. It's Liquefact to pick him up. And like I said, at the same time, so BDS are going to have been doing exactly the same. But as you can see here, right, we see a couple of highlights coming from the Secret perspective. But really, when you see the numbers, every time we've got that
here on the top side, and 2 players coming in, one towards the right, one towards the front. Can they get rid of him? Yes, he's dropped down behind here and got away with it. Very good. Joom, right place, right time to finish off the Monty. With that, they're given a small shred of chance. But that last call comes out. The firebolt comes on through. BDS start their move.
And as happens almost every single time, those Dokkaebi calls come out, kills follow. This time it's BLAST with a double, manages to pick it up. It's all up to the Legion. Joom taken down, and BDS put themselves in, or blue stairs, I would imagine, more likely. Try and get himself down, but it's actually Virtue that's going to be playing on those West Main stairs. Look at all the drones that are flying in. BDS just know about absolutely everybody, but they don't know about Joom. He manages to get himself a freebie onto Liquefact. Virtue picks up Solotov, and it is those players on the roam days. They've been going down.
Then make the push, and then make the push come together.
Definitely doable. We're going to hear the exothermic charge triggered. Loses his life, and that is pretty much the round done. That's the Capitao gone, and that is the utility that you might have wanted to play behind. It is winnable with 2 people. Have a look at this. If he can get himself on that door, take the 1 punch, he might even get himself a kill. Yes, he does. How beautiful is that? Droned himself, found the opportunity, and got the kill. Fantastic stuff for the entry.
For a second, just to kind of double check the screen and see which player you're currently watching. When you see the kill feed light up like that after a shot happens in exactly the same frame. Wasn't Savage that got the kill there. That was elsewhere. The Groovy picks one off from here on Mez, putting that pressure back on towards Library. First phone call coming out here from the Dokkaebi, and in they push. However, good response from
3. Both teams losing utility that would have been potentially useful throughout the remainder. Beautiful use of the nades there from Liquefied. Users picks up Grubby, and now BDS are 2 kills away from taking us to Skyscraper, taking us to that 3rd map. They've got plenty of time to do it. They've got plenty of drones. They've got plenty of intel. BDS should have everything that they need to get this done.
Oh, and Liquefied still wins the reverse. Like you say, this could be it here. Adrian, he's had a wonderful stage, but keeping back the tide that is BDS is a tough, tall order for anyone. And sadly, he can't.
Coming early on in the round, and that was really setting themselves up for success.
Isn't that the playstyle we were expecting from Secret, to sit outside the windows and kind of get those kills from there?
Yeah, and it's also the one we expected from BDS in some point when we said that it was going to be a map that fit them, is because it gets them playing in mini groups where they can have fast-paced entry. And
a staple around the world in so many regions, in so many games. I'm not surprised to see it come out here. And Legion, again, the same set of bans that are Secret on every single map.
You'd expect the Dokkaebi's actually been dropped away. It's going to be the Grim that's been brought along instead, so might just provide a little bit more difficulty in clearing Grubby out here. And once again, no Dokkaebi on side, no party. As Grubby manages to get one, Savage gets another. 5 versus 3 now as Secret get themselves a major advantage here on the defense. Adrian finds another, and this should now be plain sailing for Team Secret. However, BDS start to fight back. Des is still not back with us. I can see him on his little camera and he keeps looking at me and he's so desperate to be back with us, but his issues persist. BDS manages to pick one up. And he says, "Can you hear me now?" And I only know he's saying that because I can see it from his lips moving. BDS manages to get that diffuser down, but that was likely to happen. Hence why I didn't get too overexcited about it. BDS in the 1v2 does get the space to do it, but effectively Secret around the site. It's just looking to, again, clear out that utility. I talk about the entry. This time it's going to be users managing to pick up Adrian, but look at the answer. Virtue manages to get a double. Beautiful. A 2-1 and a 2-1 and finish off a 4-2 half. That'll be absolutely fine for them. There's an opportunity here to pick up Shaco. I'm surprised that Secret haven't sprung around the corner, but all he really picked Shaco up into was a hail of bullets, and that's going to be another round for Secret.
A little bit more game that goes all the way.
Well, yeah, that's it. You know, we don't... At the end of the day, the result is the result. But yeah, if we're going to have it stretched out past midnight, we might as well have, you know, a decent bit of overtime and a bit of jeopardy and a bit of tension. You know, there's no point...
Where that he goes, making a lot of noise in the process. Does last an awful long time as well, so you're basically giving away permanent positional information to the other side, but not that it matters too much when you're stuck in a 1v5. Groovy's got it all to do. They've got the red ping on him, and Liquefied drops down like an assassin and picks him off. Knowing again that you've got that Dokkaebi on side and the Grim, they can really overwhelm the Secret lineup given the chance.
This is a big loss now for Secret. If you remember, I said they needed to be winning those top 2 floor sites. As it is, BDS have just got the read on them at every turn. They're going to be trying to work on the verticals as well. Trying the best to hold on to Geisha here, Secret, but they can't do it. Solotov and Shaco find one apiece. It's all falling apart, and BDS have just taken it up. The go call to get them moving.
Quite literally the call as well, to get them start marching through the map here and looking to pick out anyone who's skulking off around, which, as you can see, there are a couple that have been out towards this way. That's an unlucky swing not to come through and get the kill. I was going to say Savage. He's pulled off some ridiculous 1v1s in this game so far, and I'm just like, surely he'd be dead to rights, but no. The back and forth nature of it means he finds his man, and even with the first call being used, he gets away with the kill, and now the second one comes out. They know they need to force these players back, but Secret don't want to relent.
Grubby's still inside of Geisha at the minute. Savage has actually done the big work over that side of the map to keep him in this position. That's where the challenge was going. That's where BDS wanted to end up, but Savage has now got himself a double kill and keeps them locked in position. Great stuff from him, and they're trying to get anything going here, BDS, but the FNAT on the drum stairs will signal the push up there. And look at this, you keep Grubby safe, and he gets himself a kill. He repays the effort that Savage went to keep him in that position. Doom gets one along the way, and all of a sudden we've got a flip reverse in Fortune, and Secret could be staring down a potential flawless round.
Yeah, I mean, all the work was done out on the roam there, right? Like, often we say if a roamer wastes a bit of time and a little bit of utility, kills a drone or two, that's a pretty good roam as long as they get back to the team. To kill 2 out there and still force them to be chasing into Geisha with about a minute left, Wonderful roam play coming out, and really on the back of Savage, this round has been won. Great stuff. Secret be very happy with it. Maybe wasn't quite the plan that was agreed during the tag time.
Deal with everything that's up above them.
That C4 a little bit misplaced as well. It wasn't quite deep enough here, so he's got to try and spray through the floor instead. But that just gives away his position. You've now got a player coming in from the Shrine Balcony to try and contest him, while BLAST looks relatively unbothered here, just sitting here and waiting. Shaiko sat on 1 HP though. BDS still with 50 seconds to play. That's a long time to make this one work. Just got to be careful not to get caught by a side swipe from a Secret player here. A sailing C4 from Groovy, for example, could spell the end.
I think this is the point where we're going to see them look to go for the plant. Shaiko trying to push in here. Gasmot Mine will activate. Users manages to find Virtue and a second onto Savage, and that is exactly what they needed. Opportunity now for BDS to put that diffuser down. If only he had time. They managed to...
The team coordinating really well. Communication, no doubt, is absolutely flowing through. Wonderful stuff to see, and BDS's attacks there, they can be very, very proud of how those played out. Now they go on the defense. It's time to see how this rock-solid defense, the best in Europe, stands up.
That rotation back to the top floor.
And no tack timeout available, don't forget, for Secret here either. They've already taken that after round 4. Out comes June, finds one more into a second, and just like that, all it takes is one player to make a big play, and it can spin your fortunes around. But look who's underneath. A C4 from below. Will he find 2 here? No, he'll get rid of just the 1. But BDS elsewhere gets 1. But here goes June. He's on a march towards death here, it feels. 2 players to find to complete the ace.
Doom is a real match winner, we know this. Nade follows down, but it doesn't matter because Leakerfact was dropping all the way downstairs anyway. Adrian is going to be looking to go for the plant. They know where Leakerfact is. The challenge comes in. There's little that BDS can do about this, and now they find themselves on the retake. Can Secret hold on in the post plant? 2 versus 2. BDS and Leakerfact have got a lot of work ahead of them. They've got to get back upstairs to start challenging to start with.
Oh, not so good. They've lost 1 here. The swing comes from main stairs. He's doomed, but no, the kills come through. Secret grabbed the round, and that's it.
Come back against them, so Secret doing a great job there. To be honest, BDS have made a few mistakes. The fact that Doom's just allowed to walk up there, he's not on his own either. He's got Virtue with him, and I'm not being funny, but look at the position they're going for. They're going for the gold bars breach. It's hardly unusual. You know, you've got the Ella of users just sat inside a drum watching Drum and Terrace.
Round done and dusted. For now, though, those on site have got to deal with a little bit of punishment as this pressure is going to start building.
And it goes in just to clear out that barbed wire utility. Shaiko manages to get Adrian. They can't be giving themselves away for free like that. Doom onto Leakerfact, back for Bacchus. He manages to get taken down by users in a trade. 4 versus 3 now. BDS still in the ascendancy as Solotov picks up Savage. It looks like we're heading for a tie score once again, as it will probably continue round for round until the end between these two. So evenly matched. You can see Shaiko has been downed here by Groovy on that terrace door. Virtue is able to pick up BDS as well. All of a sudden, it's effectively a 2 versus 2, Des.
And there's a shield up as well. This is going to get so miserable for them here. Going in for a plant off the back of this, and I'm sure they know they'll no doubt hear the diffuser going down, but the cover is there at this point for Groovy. They've got to push in and make something happen. Shaiko's at least back on his feet, and there we go. Gets up, back off being down, gets a kill. Solotov converts. Not enough.
Sometimes maybe you just play in to try and get them to, you know, try and take the peak, try and get them into Groovy's line of sight, but never really with the full intention of time for Secret here. But unless they do something to disrupt BDS, they might struggle to find the space they need, and that's the second Nitro. Shaiko this time picks up Savage.
And they're really lacking the tools to get this done. Like Thatcher, not really offering you much. Nomad, good earlier in the round, but not so much later on. It's really going to take something special from these final 3 to pull this round over on BDS. Now look at the stats, 7 to 9 so far on the entry for BDS, yet it still sits at 4 and 4. At this point, at least it feels like it should be going to 5 and 4. Leakerfact rounding and finding Groovy, who's had a few rounds throughout this series where he just goes absolutely nuclear. But this time around, it looks like it's not quite going to be the case. Schumer's got nothing to really offer here. We'll try and find whatever heads he can with the pistol, but this round is most certainly going to be cooked. A little bit of chip damage onto Yuzus, but BDS is going to go at 5 and 4, no doubt.
Yeah, no way that was ending any other way. I was surprised to see that the Geisha hatch didn't get up. It's not just on this game, but throughout the entire series. It was 6 apiece on Nighthaven Labs. It was 10-1 in favor of BDS on Chalet, and it now stands with only 3 going in favor, so 7-3 here on Skyscraper. But kill after kill tumbles down for Secret following the entry at the beginning of this round that June was able to pick up, and they've really been able to capitalize on that. Grim bomb goes in, it's going to be Virtue putting the diffuser down, and Shaiko's trying to make his way back up. Cut down at the top of the black stairs. That's going to be a flaw.
Last round, especially speaking about it, really tighten things up. I mean, the entry from June was as casual as anything. Just walked in, bop, see you later, no problem. And yeah, BDS then draw things a little bit tighter. They come back to play as a group. But Secret, once they say go and they all start moving,
just how, but it'll be within 1 or 2 if I'm wrong. But yeah, BDS just wildly dominant. But Secret are starting to fight back on that front. June got the last one. Grubby manages to pick up this one, takes down BDS. That's going to be a nitro off the board. We see another one detonate, and it's not going to manage to get the kill. It does put Virtue down to 3 HP, which means the Monty is a little bit easier to deal with. Solotov only needed to catch him with the nitro, and he does. But this is just an absolute bloodbath at the minute. We find ourselves leveling up in a 2 versus 2 as Users gets the last of them, and that leaves 30 seconds now with Secret still trying to get themselves on into sight. BDS holding on.
And Leakyfax had to drop no C4 in pocket. Users has got that, but they're both down here on the first floor. They're just waiting for any kind of plant attempt to come on through and for the call to come on through to make this happen. Plus any vertical holes, they can actually open it up itself. Up he goes onto the display case here. Looking to get away with it. You can try and see for all you like, but at this point, I'm pretty sure he's safe. Got full HP as well. Not the end of the world for him. Plant's going to get stuck. And now BDS have got to battle their way back up. Groovy's found another one. Can Users keep them in this one? Put them up towards match point? No, he can't. Savage and the boy.
And it just gives the site over to Secret. There's nothing you can do. This is the moment. We see him make that challenge. I'm not sure he really needed to drop away there, having hit the player on breach and able to get himself a little bit of cover on the wall, but with both of them underneath, like you said, I wasn't sore and laugh harder.
First Candela comes out here. Oh, and just like that, Savage steps right into the cross of Shaiko, and of course he ain't going to miss a chance like that. A single Candela comes out and then he's taken offline. Loads of utility expended here by Secret inside the first 60 seconds, but they are falling down like dominoes, Tim. Losing out on one more C4, at least shot out this time round, but not onto the player. Leakyfax does not want to lose this one, Tim. Get ready to say that line because it's building up towards that point. We've got a round, still half a round to play. Yet it feels like Secret with just Grubby and Virtue have got the world to take on.
Yeah, surely their time is limited at this point as damage starts to be landed onto them. Virtue manages to pick up Shaiko, puts them back into a 2v3. It almost starts to look winnable at that point. Maybe they can do something here. 1:10 left to go. They've got a lot of utility, but Virtue just sells himself there, exposes his back to BDS, who's more than happy to take him down, and that leaves Grube trying here. BDS, they're just not ready to give up. They haven't had the title of the best in the world for a long time, not since Sweden, but they certainly do want to hold on to the title of the best in Europe, Des.
The side, that can be what decides the game. Really just come down to just the odd kill coming out here and there. A player having a magical moment can be enough. Shaiko going down to the shield of Virtue as well as marched on forward, got right up in his grill and put him into an early grave. Elsewhere, Doom suffering a similar fate. It's Users bringing him down. Blow for blow so far.
Users manages to find another, and it's potentially going to be up to a heroic player to step up and get these rounds done. The Nitro started a little bit of a domino effect there as one tumbled after another, and it is now 1v4. Savage has the best stat line on the Secret team at the minute, but can he extend it? Sees one, cannot find him. Leakyfax takes him out, and BDS. Yeah, almost all. There's only 2 rounds prior to that one. That makes 3 rounds out of 13 where the entry has not been converted into a round win. That is how critical the entry has been. You know, the team coming away with that early advantage has so often been able to
decide, and Groovy's being mindful that he might be getting pinched in here a bit. Whilst pressure starting to form, and he's got the right idea. There's a player off towards the left, but the tight angle from Solotov. Both phone calls in back pocket. No, he doesn't look towards the right side. No, and he still wins it anyway. Solotov should have had him dead to rights. Both phone calls from the dough could be gone. Secret in a 5 versus 3. It looks inevitable that there's only one way this game could end. Assuming, of course, Secret can get it over the line.
The question here, oh, there we go.
Dear.
Double kill for Breedy
Dear.
on the shield. 2 versus 2 as Leakerfact picks up Virtue elsewhere. Jumonte uses. And that leaves us now. Look at Groupie to deal with. They've got a Warden that's only got 20 HP. He is playing underneath for the Nitro denial potentially. That's big. That is huge. Taking down Leakerfact with the Nitro, leaving the Monty all alone. Groupie's probably just won this round and taken it all the way to 15.
They've got to be so careful, though. Oh, and just in time as well. They find the kill. Tim, you want to say the line one last time this stage? By the defenders. But Secret know that they can get it over the line. That's, of course, assuming we go there and not in towards barbecue and kitchen. I would love to know what the hell happened here, by the way, on that terrace door. Why are the 2 players getting knifed out by a Monty? They're trying to through, but can they find a kill?
Yeah, BDS might just have broken the back of the attack now because Secret need to play this so carefully. But how about that? Groupie has stepped up time after time tonight when Secret have needed him. He did it with the Nitro in the last round. He does it again now to level things out. Solotov taken down, but Shaco, he finds the shield. He takes down the Monty. It's all going BDS's way. It looks, Des, like they are likely to be crowned the kings of Europe once again. BDS close it out, and that is going to be them taking the top spot.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, especially on their attacks, that was the big challenge, I think, for us, is can BDS improve their attacks from yesterday? Because yesterday they got 1 attack. Today, obviously, before overtime, they managed to get a 3-3 attack split. And the way that they were doing it was they were really, really punishing when Secret were forcing or were making those mistakes.
Yep.
So Secret, very often we saw, you know, jump out. Was it Grubby or was it
Yes,
Doom?
Grubby jumping out for no reason onto Shaco and Shaco punishing him. That's one great example.
Exactly, and that's exactly what BDS were doing. Whenever that opportunity to punish was there, they were taking it. And then they knew as soon as they got that 5v4, Secret would try and bring it back, and then they were punishing the re-aggression out of that.
9 entries for
Yeah,
9 entries.
Say.
But if you look at the overall thing and the addition, look at the difference between entries. I'm not going to do the math right now because I don't have my glasses and
I'll do it.
I am completely blind. So I cannot...